Hi everyone, we're pleased to present War Thunder Update 1.65 Way of the Samurai. This time, it also means game release. Well done on reaching this new stage in the development of War Thunder with new game features and content. Now it's time to get acquainted with a new Ground Forces nation, discover new vehicles, new locations and cockpits for all aircraft in the game, in addition to many new improvements. Let's begin. A long-awaited and truly monumental addition to our game, cockpits for all the bombers and assault aircraft in the game, every last one of them. Now pilots in realistic and simulator modes can experience even greater immersion while they fly their aerial haulers. We have created three-dimensional cockpit prototypes for all the aircraft that previously had no cockpit. The 3D cockpit prototype has the exact geometry of real-life cockpits for aircraft. Included in the additions are fully working instruments and devices necessary for controlling the aircraft and dropping bombs. Flying bombers is now more fun than ever. In Update 1.65, War Thunder tankers will take their first steps along the way of the samurai. We're beginning the test for Japan's armored vehicle lineup. Japan's light, medium and heavy tanks, SPGs and SPAAGs are about to make their debut in our game's ground battles. Japanese armor has its own special character and features that allow you to come up with unique tactics in battle. Every tanker will find a vehicle that fits their gameplay style with the Japanese tree, from early pre-war prototypes to the fearsome high-tech tanks of the 60s and 70s. The lightly armored Chi-Ha and Ha-Go tanks form Japan's main firepower at ranks 1 and 2. They have excellent mobility and a very high load of explosives in their APHE charges. If these shells penetrate the enemy's armor, the target won't be going far. There are many interesting vehicles in the medium ranks. For example, the absolutely fantastic-looking twin-barrel Type 60 tank destroyer with a pair of recoilless guns, or the Japanese Type 61 medium tank armed with a copy of the American 90mm cannon and super-penetrating heat FS shells at rank 4. The STB-1 and Type 74 top-tier tanks are vehicles of a new era, crammed with cutting-edge military tech and equipped with a magnificent controllable hydropneumatic suspension which allows you to instantly emerge from cover, fire a shot, and take cover again. These Japanese tanks are sure to find dedicated commanders among War Thunder's tankers. Be the first to lead them into battle. Japanese tanks look at their best in Asian terrain, so we're presenting a new location, the 38th parallel, in which tankers and pilots will fight to capture strategically important points shadowed by a backdrop of magnificent green cliffs, flooded rice fields, and an incredibly detailed dam. The location is abundant with natural cover and folds in the terrain, along with several Asian straw-roofed villages to hide you from the sights of enemy snipers and bombers. We have also added another location to mix battles, the Abandoned Factory. Here, in these stone jungles of abandoned production facilities and lifting conveyors, heaps of broken bricks and rusty pipes, tankers will search for their opponents, set up clever ambushes in the labyrinths of concrete fencing, or force their way through the main roads on the plant's territory. Pilots will have to keep an eye out, maneuvering between gigantic brick chimneys to accurately drop their bombs on the roof of a careless tank or fire a powerful rocket volley into their opponent's side. Almost all the structures and facilities of the abandoned factory can be destroyed with explosions. Choose any route or carve yourself a new one. We've done a lot of work on updating our old models. Over a dozen vehicles have been remodeled in even higher definition. Of course, entirely new tanks and aircraft have been added too. For example, the top Soviet amphibious tank, Object 906, and a premium modification of the highly effective Ki-100-2 fighter. Another new aircraft has been created by players. The fast and dangerous German twin-engine TA-154A1 has been added to the game as a part of our revenue share program. War Thunder Release Update 1.65 Way of the Samurai brings dozens of new tanks and planes, new locations and features, and a multitude of upgrades and fixes. Follow the link in the description to read the full list of changes, subscribe to our channel, and keep an eye on our news on social networks. Your Way of the Samurai begins today. Good luck and see you in battle!